So I saw Zootopia 2. Talk about a delayed review. This is not timely at all, but I did make a promise with my channel and all that I would review every new to me movie in 2026. And this is one of them. I decided to take the kiddo to see a movie, and of all the choices, which there were two, there was Zootopia 2 and then The Search for SquarePants, it was unanimous on Zootopia 2. Just simple watching the trailer will suffice for that. The jokes in the trailer landed a lot better, so there we went. So, what did I think? Let's begin with the summary, shall we? Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps, now full members of the Zootopia Police Squad, celebrate their win against governmental corruption by nearly overdoing it in another case, causing them to get relegated to partner therapy. And they work through their oil and water personalities while stumbling upon another case of corruption centered around a snake and his relation to key Zootopia technology. The important thing to know up top is that the movie is funny. I really enjoyed it. It somehow felt funnier than the original, and I have to caveat that with that there is some recency bias here. I haven't seen Zootopia 1 in a long time, and I saw it once. This one I saw once, and it seemed funnier, but that could just be... There's a lot of factors in there. The point is, it seemed funnier to me. The gags were casually tossed in our direction, and I specify that because last year for Dogman, we were inundated, the kiddo and I, with joke after joke after gag, and that thing was funny as hell, Dogman, but by the end of the movie, I was tired. As the adult bringing the kid to the theater, I was tired. And the kid themselves were a little bit glossy-eyed, as if, like, they were too bombarded. Here, the pace of humor is casual. And that's really good, actually. It allows there to be breathing room between the jokes. The jokes land a little bit better because of that. And you're not feeling too overwhelmed at any given moment. And because this decent pacing across the board for the humor, it just feels well done. There's also kind of a sense of freedom here, which is worth pointing out, in that there doesn't seem to be anything really to prove. The idea worked already with Zootopia 1. That was pretty funny and had a solid story and kind of did all the work of being a key Disney animated film. Here, this is just a sequel, right? This is a Disney sequel, of all things. Not a lot of expectation going in, right? And I think as they made this movie, that they worked with that. It wasn't so important, the plot of, once again, having corruption to deal with. And the movie understood that. We didn't spend too much time on a lot of those elements. And we just got to the point, to the gags, to the heartfelt moments, and I think that ultimately helps the movie. You know, you could make an argument that it's a little bit derivative from the first one, since it is, once again, corruption, but again, the movie doesn't really focus on that so much. Those things are in there, and there's a twist, but you know this twist coming. It's all there. You're not going to be surprised by this movie, but you will be delighted. I can't exactly recommend that you see this if you don't have kids to take with you. It is a good kids movie in the sense that as an adult, you will be entertained while your kid enjoys the movie quite a bit. There will be a few gags and a few references that actually speak to you that kind of are the gimmies for adults, which kids movies should be doing if you want to get everyone in the theaters. Give the adults a little bit of something to laugh at, to chew on, and this movie does that. But if Zootopia 1 wasn't your jam, this also wouldn't be your jam. And I don't know if I'd recommend you go see it in a theater. Maybe stream it if you're curious. Depends on how you feel about Disney animation in general, but something to consider. Now, this review is going to be fairly short, so I don't have much more to say, but I do want to add one of the standout characters in Zootopia 2. is named Nibbles Maple Stick. And she's a podcaster. And at some point, she joins up with Hops and Wild. And she's a funny character, but she's not an overwhelming character. And I'm bringing this up because Frozen and Frozen 2. You have Olaf, which is, some people love him. Some people don't love him. He is annoying. And he becomes too much. He overstays his welcome very quickly in 2 and fairly quickly in 1. Frozen, that is. Here, Nibbles Maple Stick does not wear out her welcome. She doesn't tag along the whole time offering mile-a-minute one-liners. And the voice work, I think, who was it? Fortune Feimster did a good job. The character is conceived well, executed well, and provides another layer of humor on here as the heroes delve into, what was it, the marshlands or whatever, to deal with, to check in with the reptiles and see how they're doing. She is their guide through there. And the trailer has a particularly funny gag with her and a walrus that the trailer unfortunately spoils that gag, so it's a little less funny when you see it in the theater. But ultimately, good stuff. 3 out of 5 stars. That's my review for it. That's what I'm sticking to. It's weird. Kids films are weird in general. I kind of have a blind spot for them. I don't really find them particularly well done these days, and there are things to endure, to tolerate. And last year we had some gems. We had The Day the Earth Blew Up, which was fantastic. We had Dogman, which was hilarious, but it was very zany, and it was difficult for me as an adult to really enjoy it. And then we had, what was it, Paddington in Peru, which was fine, but a third sequel, or was it a second sequel? Mathy Wathy. It was fine, but it was derivative. And in the same way, this I would put kind of around there. That's it. That's the review. This is a delayed review. I meant to do this last week. And it is also a not timely one, as Zootopia 2 has been out for quite some time. What'd you think? Did you like this movie? Am I off base here? Was it not quite as good? Was it really derivative? Was there gags you liked? Let me know. I'm curious. I want this to be an engaging, I want this to be something of a conversation between me and you who are watching this. Again, like I said before in the first review, I want this to be, we're meeting at a coffee shop and you're like, have you seen any movies lately? And I say, I did. I saw this. And then you would say, like, what'd you think? And we go back and forth and keep it breezy. I'm not sure what we'll see next. There's a couple movies coming on the horizon that I'm pretty excited about, but I'll keep you posted. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.